Please consider liking, commenting and subscribing because it really helps my channel. Also, don't forget the notification bell. Thanks. Book haul time, guys. I just have to say, before we begin, I did not buy any of these books. My mother gave them to me. I only bought one book this month, actually, technically, because I don't have it yet. I ordered it on the 30th, I think, or 31st, one of the two. It was Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember exactly when, so I think I'll just keep that one for my next book haul. But it's a classic as well, and it's an anthology of 10 books, so this might give you a small hint of what it is. But let's begin, because I have some classics today as well for you guys. It's not that much. As you can see, there are only 7 books. Well, 8 if you count this one. 1984 by George Orwell. I haven't got this one. Yeah, my cat's making weird noises. Anyway, 1984, the sci-fi classic. Something that I have longed to read for a long time. It is annotated, so I think this might have been, oh yeah, and it's old as hell. I think this actually might have been a book my mother or my father or even my older brother had to read for school, because it is annotated, but I don't know if they finished it. There's a ticket on here at the back, the sticker, but it doesn't say what year it was. It was in Belgian francs, so this means it is pre-2001, but I think this is more like, 26th of August 1987, so this was probably, my mom was 20 at that time. So yeah, it probably was something like that, a book that she had for school, and she gave it to me. It was still in her attic, and this is a collection of books by Reader's Digest that she collected for me when I was, most of these books are from the beginning of the 90s, so I was born in 93, and I think she started to collect these around 92 because some of them were released, according to Reader's Digest website, before I was born. But there are some of these that have been born after, that have been released, excuse me, after I've been born. Yeah, I've been distracted by my cat because she's in the cat litter for a moment and she's making a lot of weird noises. You might hear them, so if you do, sorry about that. But let's begin. You might have seen the titles already on the side. You probably have guessed some of them already. You probably haven't because it's translated, it's in Dutch. But the first one is by Jules Verne, and it's Around the World in 80 Days. There are classics. There's even a picture of this. These are friends of my parents, actually. There's a card. Yeah, that's cool. I hadn't even, yeah, I haven't opened these books yet, but I will now, for sure. Yeah, but there's a card. It's a greeting card from Switzerland, actually, that has been sent to my parents. That being, sorry, yeah, that's for later. Around the World in 80 Days, so that's classic number 1. Classic number 2, and 3 are both Mark Twain books. You might have something to read it, but of course Tom Sawyer, that's the same title. And the Avonturen of Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Have never read Mark Twain either, so this one's good. I will read those. I'm trying to read one classic a month, so I think those are 7, and it's April, so that's 9 months left. And I still have to read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and I still have to read Dorian Gray, so I think with these, I get through to the end of the year. Next up is Ivanhoe by Walter Scott. This one is a classic as well. It's when was this written? I can't even remember because it's way back. Yeah, 1819, and it's this edition contains the text of Walter Scott's published book for the first time in 1819's published book. So this is the complete text of Ivanhoe. It's been translated, and this one's actually from 2000. So yeah, I was 7 by then. There's Gulliver's Travels. I think I already have this book, but I think it might be an abridged version or the children's version even. I might have shown you that in my bookshelf tour. Yeah. This one's, the original was written in 1726. And this one is, yeah, copyright 1992. So this was before I was born. Yeah, I have mentioned, or I have noticed that I knew this beforehand, but that this one is actually something that has been collected by my parents for me, and I had no idea. She only told me just a few weeks back, actually. She told me at the end of February or the beginning of March that she had a small coffin from, not coffin, what's the exact, I can't remember, a crate, let's call it a crate, yeah. It's not the word I'm looking for, but it's close enough, of books for me. And she had hidden those in a corner in the attic with some stuff placed above it, because I actually, when I moved, I searched the attic for every book I could find, and yeah, I couldn't find any of these. Next up is Treasure Island. I have this book 3 times now, but to be fair, I love this edition. It's so elegant, the faux leather covers, and yeah, it's something that you might have seen already, but these golden inlaid figurines in the beginning. So we see here, of course, Gulliver, and the Lilliput, I think is the word. And then we see Ivanhoe's swords, we see Tom Sawyer just lying back and fishing, we see Huckleberry Finn on the canoe with the tent, we see the train in Around the World in 80 Days, and here on Treasure Island we see this pirate on the front. So that's one cool addition to all of these books. I might read this one somewhere next month or the month after, I don't know, because I've been wanting to read this for a long time actually. Ever since I learned that Black Sails, the TV show, was based on this, I wanted to read it. So I think it's been finished for what, 4 years now? 3 years maybe, can't remember. I knew I finished it with my girlfriend, and we've been together for 6 years, so it's at least 5 years old. And the last book of my haul is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, or Victor Hugo. Here you can see, of course, the lily, which is the symbol of the Count, I think. I can't remember exactly who it was or why it was. The original book was written in 1862, and this version is from 1999. So yeah, a lot of good, great classics, of which I'm quite proud of actually, just because of this great golden inlay on these elegant dark leather covers. It's something that really is soothing to the eye. So I have to thank my mother for this one, because this is a great gift for me, and of course for my girlfriend too, because she likes to read as well, and maybe for my future children. I really love this present, so I have to thank her. That's all I can do. And yeah, I think that every month you'll see a small review of one of these books. I'll catch you guys then. Mission accomplished for now. Bye bye.